So we're supposed to steal this pillow book. Now, originally I thought pillow book, and it's someone's daughter. That sounds like a journal, you know, that you put under your bed, under your pillow. Under your pillow. Has your intimate thoughts in it. They want to take that. But no, it's a book that has been banned by the temple. Okay. Boethias. Bethias? Beths. Gandosa Arabar has a copy of this book. Alright. How do we get back to that other page? The daughter of Minor Arabar. So we need to sneak into there. How are we going to do that? Game looks pretty good.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
You know, I thought that coming back to Morrowind after playing a month of Cyberpunk, where every time I turn on Cyberpunk I go, wow, it's so pretty. But you know, you come back to this, of course it doesn't have as much graphical detail as Cyberpunk, but it's all about what it says, you know. Basic Insect is now following. That's cool. Thank you. Basic Insect. You fan of the movie? I remember being a kid when Basic Instinct came out and not understanding what it was all about.
Is unfamiliar.
You know. Is unfamiliar. So this is the Thieves Guild of the time. Look, I mean, like the lighting is really nice in here. The sort of like blue. And I'm not saying the lighting effects, bro, are crazy. I mean, literally, the lighting looks like it's sort of lit from, well, it looks like it's from this lamp. But it's not about the accuracy. It's more like, yeah, they put this lamp and it's sort of bluey green, which gives it this subterranean underground feeling where this, yeah, that's the kind of lighting the thieves would have. A few candles and they got just enough, but it's this nice big building. It's like they appreciate big, nice things. This guy's following me around. What do you want to say, guy? Want to find someone in particular? Oh, I'm trying to find Minor Arobar. He's one of the 6 Redoran counselors, live in the Manor District. Okay. That's what I want to find. Arobar Manor. You find it under Scar. That's the giant shell on the north side of the town. I was supposed to steal some kind of a... let's see here. How do you get your inventory? Right click. A pillow. Did I steal the pillow? I don't know. Here's my inventory. Oh my god. This is old school. I remember this stuff being difficult. I mean, even if I did have the pillow, there's a good chance I could totally miss it. How unprofessional is that? The thief's here. Do you have the item, thief? 1 second. Looking in my bag. I'm sorry. Sorry. I don't know. Oh, I have a pearl. Anybody want to barter? Holy crap. Press J to get journal away. Right click to get that away. Who wants to barter with me? Are you a old lady? Do you want to barter? No, you don't, do you? That's more for people standing at bars. It's where the word bar came from. To barter.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Oh, lady. She looks exactly like Julie Andrews. A spoonful of skooma helps the bartering go down. She sells probes by the seashore. Would you like a pearl? They're worth 100. I'll give you... How much does she have? 250. Great. You can have 2. She's giving me half price for them. That's not bad. Sure. I sold some pearls. Not bad. Feels like a real success.
Speak, traveler.
How about you? Would you like to barter with me? No, you wouldn't. Okay, thanks.
What do you want?
Oh my god, I gotta get my wits about me. It's a long time. This is an intense game to not have played for a month. I mean, that's just so cool. It looks kind of Star Wars-y, eh? Sort of like organic, lifelike insects. Just like Basic Insect. Alright. Caps lock to move. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, they said you should rest and learn what you've learned. The punky hair is a good choice for these Dark Elves. I think it fits their sort of brutality and kind of coldness and rebelliousness in the way that they don't welcome you with open arms. Sell a gold, 500. Well then, how much for 5? 182? Terrible. Fine. Speaking of trying to find every niche in it, Horky comes in with, does anyone else mix their peanut butter, mayo, and red wine? Can't be the only one. That's, that stuff, Horky reminds me of, you go to like an expensive or a trendy sort of cocktail bar restaurant, and you end up seeing like, they'll just have these seemingly kind of random ingredients. It'll be like, oh, it's a bit of rum. Okay, yeah, some rum with butter. Oh, and a monkey's paw. They call it the furry handshake. You go, oh wow, well that must be worth $15. Let's buy the monkey's handshake. The fur. Okay, how do I get to my map? Where do you sleep in this place? The thing with Reddit is it's the only place where you find really deep descriptions of things and information, but nobody's motivated to by money. It's just a bunch of experts all really wanting to explain themselves because people like to explain and they like to get that validation and help each other. The problem with like anything what are you saying there? To deny it and say it's nonsense because you found it on the internet. Well, no. No, I didn't say that just because you find something on the internet it's wrong. I'm just saying the interesting thing about the internet is you can find so many different perspectives, which is a blessing and a curse. A disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead, as though through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figures, as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive. But they made no reply. You tried to cry, but without your breath. Your tongue fluttered in vain. Alrighty. My tongue fluttered in vain. I need to go lick something then.
Let's hear.
Story gets a little weird for a while. This is that thing where you show someone your favorite game or story or episode or show or something, and it ends up just being really weird. All right, we need to go to. We're trying to steal a pillow book. All right, so all of these different manors are inside this big shell thing. Pretty neat. Looks like at one time it was alive, like a prehistoric crab. Hello, everyone, it's me. Not suspicious at all.
I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
That guy sounds a little Irish. I've got better things to do, if you don't mind.
Okay, Outlander.
If you don't mind.
Come on. I haven't got all day to stand around and talk to you.
Then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm just really interested to see what their idea is going to be. Like, how can we make this better? Is it going to be a Skyrim 2? Are they going to go in a different direction? Are they going to what's their plan? What do they want to do with it? I mean, it's a huge follow-up, the next Elder Scrolls game, because Skyrim was so bloody popular. It almost seems like they'd be crazy not to just try to do more of what Skyrim did, you know? Do you know where the daughter sleeps? Whoa! I thought you were an old lady. Maybe you are. Okay, Arabar Manor. You're in Arabar Manor, Khajiit. Someone in particular? All 6 of the counselors? They live in the Manor District. How about a little... You want to tell me a little secret? If you help someone, they'll remember. That's a secret? That's more like a game secret. How about this jeweler? Nothing to say about that. You know what they should... What if they just gave... Similar to how they let Obsidian have the Fallout engine to make a throwback. If they let somebody try to do a throwback with the engine. I don't know if they'd ever do that, though. And after seeing The Outer Worlds... Man, I was so disappointed in The Outer Worlds. I really, really wanted to love that. I thought, Obsidian? Sort of a mid-size to full-size game? Oh my god. And it's in a quirky kind of dystopia? And they got this government or corporations idea, but they didn't really do anything with it. It was like one joke the whole game. And it looked like Fallout for no reason. You know, it had that sort of like 50s mentality. You're going, why? In Fallout, it made sense because... Can I close this door? Yeah, in Fallout, it made sense because the culture stopped evolving when a nuclear bomb dropped, right? So yeah, they didn't have any more recorded music or any new architecture or anything. They just were scavenging around with junk from the 50s. And then in The Outer Worlds, it was like, why? Why are you guys all into the 50s? Because that's when they left Earth or something? Just makes... Don't tell you that. You're looking forward to playing Outer Worlds? When were you going to play it? Dude, the game's old now. I know. You don't need to play games every year they come out, or the next year, the next year, the next year. If it's on Games Pass, just get Games Pass and give it a try-rooney. I think I got it on Games Pass. I was so happy. Because you just try it out, and you either love it and it's awesome, you got it on Games Pass, or you don't like it and you go, okay, that was nice. Lockpick success. What do you got here? An extravagant shirt. Only weighs 2, worth 60. Who wants to buy some shirts? Shoes. I'll take them. It's more of a corporate... now the Outer Worlds got heavily patched. I don't know if it was a patch thing that was really the problem, you know? Kind of like with Cyberpunk. Like, yeah, you can fix the glitches. Which would be nice. I don't think you can patch out their overly ambitious take on the game. That just is going to cause other things to be weaker. There were some pretty great moments in Cyberpunk. And overall, I enjoyed it. And I think it could have been probably a real serious contender for one of the best games of the generation if they would have had smarter direction. But they got cocky, they got greedy, and they ended up with what they ended up with. I'll take some grief. I think they're gonna really try. I mean, they used the words in there. Wasn't it like in their investors meeting or their like corporate speak was like, we're looking for a No Man's Sky type rebound. All right, well, I mean, No Man's Sky is just so much smaller scale, right? It's a lot different. I had a lot of fun in Cyberpunk just sort of walking around and doing the missions that you encounter, because you would end up approaching, it'd be something simple like go into that building and steal something or kill somebody, and the big story wouldn't be getting in your way. It'd be more like, or like you wouldn't have people just endlessly talking to you. It would be it was more like, oh, look at all these books, 36 lessons of Vivek. You should. Oh, I gained a whole level just reading this, and your long blade skill increased to 23. Great. Just from reading a book that was laying around. Yeah, just like going into an apartment complex and figuring your way of getting in, and there were multiple ways of getting in, and I'll take that. And you kind of figure out lore from all that stuff. That's when it started feeling like an older kind of Deus Ex game. No Man's Sky did have a big resurgence, but yeah, it's not what you really want to, you don't want to be in the No Man's Sky camp. The old gen console screwed them over, big time. because there's such a leap in that type of, what do you call it? Like the type of technology. You need to stream stuff off faster solid state drives and have that kind of power. And then you're trying to run it on a console that didn't release until 2013. So that means like all that tech in there is just so old. Oh, this is a commoner's room. Be interesting for someone to look at your... But they have extravagant... Why do they have extravagant skirts here and then common clothes in the chest? This game's broken. I guess they are kind of similar because the Outer Worlds, again, they were trying to do too many things. And that's why they failed. I don't think anyone's going to have a book in an urn. There are some people that really like the Outer Worlds, but I think if you're a fan of older school games, there's just not a lot there. If you're a fan of like a lot of newer stuff, probably find a lot to like. I'm looking for this girl's room. Yeah, you don't want the comparison before release. And then now they go, okay, well, we know where we're at, and this is where we're going to try and get to. Okay. The daughter of Minor Arabar has a copy of Bethia's pillow book. So I wonder if...
Okay, Outlander.
Minor Arabar, where's he? Go through the door to the dining area, take a right and go through the door. Minor's rooms are on the left. Thanks. Go to the door to the dining area. There's something about the scale of these rooms that's very early 2000s. How big they were. Alright. Is this towards the dining room? No. Alright. Hey guys. Yeah, it's something. The room scale needed to be a little bigger just to kind of accurately move around. Especially if it's a third-person game. Minor Arabar. He doesn't talk about Minor Arabar. Okay. Don't worry about it. Because he's just an officer of the Imperial Law. Just a wooden door. Don't mind me. It is a bit weird that they would let some random person in here.
I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
You don't sound like somebody's daughter. You sound like somebody's grandma. The jeweler. Nothing to say about that now. I'm here. Very foreign architecture, so it can get away without being unrealistic. Yeah, for sure, yeah. The characters in this game sound so video gamey. Yeah, they do. They do. For the time, I think they sounded pretty good. Ooh. It's probably in the chest that's locked and trapped. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, Horky, that's for sure where I was with Cyberpunk. So many times I'd be playing it and going like, man, I wish this was VR. Just a VR experience. Cut everything down. It'd be so nice. Hey, Prince. Welcome, Prince. People expected way more. Yeah. They just tried to do too much. I mean, look what they were doing. Look what they were advertising. And like those demos, those stupid demos that they show, those trailers that they show at award shows, they're so fake. And people have known, well, the scary part is not a lot of people seem to know, but like the people who play games, we can see those trailers and we go, that's not real. There's no gameplay. Even when they release a gameplay trailer, you go, 3/4 of this are cutscenes. And that actually ended up being what a lot of the gameplay was, right? Alright, I want to go invisible. Shadow. How do I cast a spell? VR. I use that power today. Oh crap! How do you wait? T. You can't rest. But you can wait. Kalios 10, yeah. The game is gorgeous to look at. Half decent VR game set in the world would be fantastic. Oh my god. The way, like, if you just took all the best bits, cut all the fluff, and had it be VR, oh, like the way you're talking to people and just like exploring the bars and stuff. Oh my god, it'd be so nice. You'd have been all over Cyberpunk if it was VR? Yeah. That's why they would need to cut it down so that VR could handle it. Yeah, gameplay trailer. That's old school stuff. Limbo and Inside Studios' new game's a third-person open-world sci-fi adventure. Oh god, well, I guess it's about time they make a jump. But they spent 7 years crafting a 2D platformer that only takes a few hours to beat. The reason Inside is one of the greatest games I've ever played is because the amount of detail that you put into that little experience is insane. But, oh my god, they're going to make a third person. It's going to be open world. It's going to have crafting in it. It's going to have a perk system. It's going to have weapon repair. And you can play it online. And there's going to be an Among Us type system. You can play like Mafia and Werewolf at the same time. And Battle Royale. No, come on. It's, who is it? Playdead? I think we need to take a look at this. We got to take a look at this. Alright, so this is the people who made Limbo and Inside. Limbo and Inside Studios' new games, a third-person, open-world, sci-fi adventure built with Unreal Engine and published by Epic. Oh, it's going to be on everyone's favorite store! And Epic's going to give it away for free. Turn-based dance contests in real time. I like that. Sort of like a dusty, misty. Oh, this like. See the bottom of it being sort of what would you call that? Like this bottom piece had been submerged and then dragged out. See, that's cool. Sort of like the old world meeting the new, and the actual effects of things being okay. Our current project is third-person open world science fiction adventure built for multiple platforms. Okay. Oh, that was a job listing for a technical director. Remote corner of the universe. They're looking to grow. Danish and Lithuanian. Wow. This could be fantastic. Something like that is so simple, but like such a... Whoa! I thought this was a door. I didn't realize it was a door for the biggest worm in the world. I'm streaming for a while, Linky boy. I just started. That is exciting. That's really exciting. And the thing with Playdead doing that is that I remember from Inside thinking, Inside is not just the atmosphere, although that's what it's really, really good at. But it's, the gameplay was fun. It was a very purely fun platformer where I remember there would be these really intricate set pieces where you needed to time things, like just crazily. Huh? Where's my lockpick? Oh, shit. I'm gonna load this up again. Like I remember it was some section with a bridge and this like force stuff, bam, coming at you. And the atmosphere of it was amazing. And the look of it, but timing it, I'm like, this feels like I'm playing Mario or Uncharted or something. This is fantastic. Oh, thanks, Princey boy. I got a lot of daylight coming through. I've been drinking a ton of water. And I've stopped binge eating at night. So I'm a couple days into a healthier lifestyle. Galactic Civilizations 3 for free. A muted palette for a strong subject. That could be nice. You haven't finished your first game of Stellaris? I love those games. I love them more than I play them. I should be playing them more. Okay, I'm looking for a lockpick. Lockpick failed. Damn. 75. I'm supposed to be a master thief. I can't even do this? Oh, I had the Ring Fit game on hard setting. I was really lazy. I stopped playing that. I should get back into playing that. Because it really wasn't a pretty fantastic workout. Alright, I know I'm totally cheesing this chest right now. Mad as cheese. How do you load your game? Quick load. Looks like I'm in Castlevania with the background. Yeah, I know, eh? Why didn't it save my lockpicky on there? Okay, I got a master's lockpick. What's my lockpick skill at? Security. 87. Maybe I should... Alright, that keeps failing. So how about we try a different strategy? Oh, Prince, you're the best. Thank you.
Come on, I haven't got all day to stand around and talk to you.
How about, Terrible place. Yeah, okay, so she's just kind of giving me all the general information. What if she might have a key in her pants. Why would they let me into the daughter's room of the king? Okay, let's try this. I'm going to try and pickpocket her. Okay, get behind her. Invisible like. Yeah.
Grab her!
Low. Just, okay, use the key. Use the key. Didn't I use the key? Oh boy. Keep your shirt on. Arabar Manor key. The new Hogwarts game does actually look pretty interesting. I like that they're just going with new ideas too. Why is it so bloody hard to find things in this game? Repair tongs. Okay, I would need to find the manor key. Key to Narano Manor. Alright. Open that door. That's gotta be it. Unless it's in one of these ones. Huh. Okay, there's some books in there. Yeah. Sujama. Is there nobody coming to save you? Am I crouched? No, she's just up on that.
You will die!
I don't think I'm gonna die. You violated the law. Pay 25 gold and surrender your stolen goods. I'll resist arrest. What are these guys up to? Hello? There's Minor Arrow Bar. Ow! Oh! That didn't work at all. I got the key from her butt, but I couldn't get in there. Doing good, Siegfried! Oh man, there's so many games to play. Like, the only downfall of pushing a game back is if they end up like I don't know, the technology they've been using doesn't work anymore or something, you know? That's the only downside to it. But if it takes an extra year or two, come on. I guess for them, it costs how many more hundreds of thousands of dollars to make the game. Because if people are, what's their yearly salary? Between $50,000 and $100,000? Times however many staff you have. I think the thing though is like, don't talk about the game until it's 90% done. I got the bug. And this idiot didn't see me. She wanted me to take it. Okay. You know what? Just to be on the safe side. Put this away. Oh, over encumbered. It's a very Elder Scrolls things. Yeah, but that was where CD Projekt Red failed, was that they just hyped up they hyped it up so much, Cyberpunk, and they kept talking about it, that they just shouldn't have been so forward with it. Nobody asked you to. You could have just been quietly working on it. That's all. I mean, I get it. They were probably trying to cash in on the momentum of The Witcher 3. I think things got bad in the past decade due to the rise of high refresh rate displays, rapidly advancing GPUs. Yeah, all of a sudden you're trying to do things at 4K and 120 frames per second and stuff. And it's like, just put out a game that runs at 60 frames a second, 1080, and has a really interesting gameplay loop. How about that? I mean, I was looking at somebody's video and they were comparing Spirit of the Daedra. They were showing, you know, like with RTX tracing on and off, and they had a monster computer. And really the difference was not that big. But they said that the difference in game performance was. So that's kind of the main thing. Where
Speak, traveler.
That was an easy steal. Yeah, sure, 1440 from 1080. Okay. Yeah. But like trying to jump up to 4K plus more than 60 frames a second plus all the crazy lighting, this RTX stuff and ray tracing, when it's not really that much more impressive, but it's like this, it's so the diminishing returns. Guard quarters. How do I get out of here? Is this how you get out of here? The red rug seems like it's showing me the way. Am I wearing a kimono? No, I'm wearing like a sort of a cardigan thing. Yeah. Because in a couple of years, the thing that made it really cutting edge is just going to lose its value. It's like buying a brand new car, you know, or buying the cutting edge computer components. You pay so much more to get the highest quality computer components or a car or whatever, and then within a year, the amount of money you have compared to performance is just way down. Oh, I see. Yeah, otherwise the UI stuff is going to be really tiny. That's a good point. Uh-oh. Cat on a rope. Cat on a rope. Cat confused. A masterpiece of gaming. An achievement like no other. A game that set the stage for what Bethesda would do with the Elder Scrolls. Morrowind. This is very Morrowind. The setting, the music, my outfit, being a Khajiit thief, and stuck on this rope. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Don't die. No, 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 no. Fantastic. What are some games I could play at at this extreme low resolution?
Traveler.
I wonder if I can bump it up to 1,000. Let's try it. We're at 500 right now. Let's go 1,000. 1 megabit, which is still incredibly slow.
I've got better things to do.
Not slow, it's small.
Speak, traveler.
Little. The Morag Time Guildhall. Ooh. How nice does this look? Come on. Beautiful.
Go ahead.
Yeah. It's a nice cardigan that way. Ooh, sort of like a hipster kimono. What's down there on the ground? Don't get stuck in the rope again, kitty cat. Jesus Christ. Oh, baby. The lag. The lag is too much. It ain't worth it. Just like pretty simple graphical thing, but oh yeah, rest and meditate. Where was that house? Where was the inn? We're leveled up again. Why are we leveling up so fast? I wonder if I'm accidentally doing some kind of min-maxing with my leveling, where you're supposed to, like, I think if you really look at an Elder Scrolls 3, that's the one we're playing. If you look at a guide for how to do the skills and stuff properly, I think they say something like, do all the skills you're going to use a lot, make those the minimum or something. It's like faster to upgrade them. Go down into the right.
Outlander. I haven't much time.
Everybody's so helpful in a rude way in this game, this world. Bed. Bam. In your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed you had died, and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with your own hands you touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and you awoke. This is where the part of the story gets weird.
Speak, traveler.
Speak, traveler. You are a traveler in a lost land. I keep getting stuck in this area. It's like I really feel alien to this world of Alderun, because I'm getting hung up on their architecture. Oh, Matt, you're such a Morrowind fanboy. Even when you get stuck in the world, you just think it's part of the lore. Yeah, 'cause it's a role-playing game, and I'm playing a role.
Okay, Outlander.
Alright, where is this dink? Doesn't this guy feel like a real Mass Effect character? Like whenever you land at one of those spaceports and there's always some kind of Ferengi type guy in the corner, and he's got a dispute with another trader, and you have to choose which one. You can help them, or you can do some evil option where you take all their money and intimidate them.
Any luck getting a hold of the pillow book?
Yeah, here it is. Interesting books he's done, Marav. We're getting paid well for this job. I looked over the emergency supplies here and found a ring and an amulet you might like. Don't tell anyone I gave them to you, eh? He gave me an amulet of far silence and a chameleon ring. Chameleon ring sounds really useful. Ooh, let's look at it. Apparel. A ring. The chameleon ring. Chameleon 10%? This is terrible. A 10%? That's BS. If a chicken farmer was an egg miner, that makes it sound like that they're going inside the chicken's butt with a pickaxe. Pickaxe and a canary. Margon. He's not gonna know. Look at these graphics. Look at him covering his eyes. Do you know? You're just a Redoran guard. So it looks like these things would be built to last in the sand. They're sort of slanted, you know? Like the sand would go over it and wouldn't erode it. It's pretty cool.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Yeah, I'm looking for Margon. You think that Dink who gave me the quest would tell me where to go? A boar visceral attack. That's actually a cool technique you can do in Divinity Original Sin 2, where you chicken claw, you turn them into a chicken. Resident Evil Village is coming at an old gen console as well as current gen. Interesting. Well, you can make little notes. World map. Alright, Margon. It's an egg mining village in the Ashlands north of Aldrin. Accessible by foot along the West Gash or by Silt Strider from Aldrin. There's a Silt Strider in here? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and there's also a signpost. Buckmouth, Aldrin, Margon. All right. Very Morrowind looking world. Just follow the signposts. That's all you gotta do. Don't get eaten along the way. Uh-oh, here comes the battle music. You better run for your life if you can, little man. Caldera, Genesis, Margon. Genesis. Demo out, but it's only on PS5? Oh, interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, keep your shirt on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, what have I been using? Been using these, it's the Viper Blade, that's what it was. You gonna die. Oh, nice. My shield. Healing me. Yeah, that's right. Got no stamina, though. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Cliff Racer. Down. I'll take your plumes. Your racer plumes that weigh less a tenth. Oh. It's time to rest. Oh god, it's like a bloody triceratops. And it's gonna be VR too. That is cool. Let's put on a magic potion. Fortify that health. Glug 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 glug. Restore fatigue. Just one, please. There we go. Item doesn't have enough charge. Yeah! Kaguti. Look at the booty on this Kaguti. Can we rest here? Until healed. You have ascended to level 13! It's the most amazing thing. Yesterday was hard. Today it's easy. Just a good night's sleep. And yesterday's mysteries are today's masteries. Wow. Sounds like Prince wrote this game. May 7th, worldwide. New Resident Evil on every gen. And VR. Good lord. It's exciting. Alright, well, how about strength? Agility. Dodge and hit targets in melee. Sure, maximum fatigue. How about speed? Pump it up. Dealing with characters not much they like you. Affecting every action. Affects your starting health, your health gain per level, and your maximum fatigue. That'd be a nice one to bump up. Intelligence. I don't need magic. No VR support announced yet. Resident Evil 7 was a VR game, so you'd think they continue that, but maybe being on newer gen consoles is going to be more of a challenge for them to do. Okay, now I'm trying to remember where Margon was. This way, follow the path. Follow the dead dinosaurs. No, I got scattered. There was a fight. He was scattered. His footsteps doubled back. He seems like kind of a fool. Cliff Racer, eh? Just bring it. Cliff Racer. You coming for me, Cliff Racer? Quite the potbelly in that one. He's been getting fat on travelers. Or she. It's funny, Stella was talking to her friend about buying dogs and like crazy dog like illegal people, not illegal people, people who are breeding dogs unethically. And Stella assumed gender and went she, and her friend was like, or he, it could be a man who did it. Oh, yeah, sure. A lot of guys out there breeding toy poodles. Dastardly. It's a lot of work breeding dogs. I think you really need that nurturing instinct to do it. Whatever the PSVR 2 ends up being. PS5 PSVR emulates PS4 Pro PSVR, but the better load times. Oh, God. Ooh, if it was a standalone headset, then yeah, I would hop on that. PS4 PSVR. PSVR 1 on PS4 seems like a pretty worthwhile way to like jump into it, you know. Nice cost point. Yeah. Come on. What's he doing? Is that lens flare? Did J.J. Abrams direct this? Take that, J.J. Abrams. This is for Star Wars 9! Nah, it's not his fault. It's Disney's fault. They didn't let him do the trilogy, and then they made him work with that moron to co-write the script. I did the Justice League! I write good! No, you don't. I did Star Wars! The one that actually people are wondering, could worse than the prequels? In terms of just like movie making, just good old general movie making and on a like purely visceral level, episode 9 is better than the prequels. But like for overall story and stuff, like, you'd have to give it to the prequels, but the story in the prequels are still pretty shit. Overall. Overly complex. Oh man, it's weird pointing at the mouse for so long. Hurts like the blood is leaving my pinky. Do you guys have any recommendations for how to set it up? No, I haven't gone back to the new trilogy as of late. Although, you know, when Rise of Skywalker did come out, I watched it probably twice in the theaters, maybe 3 times. Just giving it my money. And then I got Disney Plus and was watching a bunch of them there. Come on. The sequel trilogy versus the prequel trilogy? The prequels are incredibly boring. It's mostly people sitting around. Way too much green and blue screen. The action is very meaningless and it's just people waving lightsabers at green screen stuff and then them filling it in. Story's overly complex, the performance is pretty bad, the direction is really bad, the writing is really bad. There's nothing sort of new and exciting in the prequels. And then, at least with the sequel trilogy, there were new ideas and competent filmmakers. But the problem was that they just kind of jammed it all together without a plan, rushed them all. So you have... The sequel trilogy is sort of like Cyberpunk. More ambitious, trying to do too much, and forced out and rushed. Whereas the prequel trilogy is more like Kingdom Hearts. Here's a lot of time, all the time in the world, and some like merchandising opportunities and branding, but it's just a big pile of crap that really doesn't have much to say, but just overly says it for a long time. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the actual story on paper is better in the prequels, but the way they tell it is just as boring. Like, episode 9 is total nonsense, but it's a fairly entertaining watch. I need to get to Margon. Okay, if you're... damn it, which way am I going? North. More characters suffered from the Disney trilogy than the prequels. Yeah. But there's... the thing with a movie, though, is that it's not about what's on paper. It's about the scene to scene, your interest. When you went to see episode 3 in the theaters on opening night, the line was huge. There was an energy. You thought you were watching the last Star Wars movie to be made. So naive. Yeah. You never found it too boring? It's mostly just people slowly walking around and sitting on couches. In a green screened room. Everything about it just feels green screened and blue screened and wooden. It definitely has a point. Like the story is there for the prequel trilogy, but I think it never really gets off the ground or exciting in any way in terms of even the political stuff. Yeah, I think there's a few moments in the prequel trilogy where there's some kind of emotion. I mean, Ewan McGregor kind of talking to Anakin, and but like how they get to that part, it's just everything about it is just so unearned, you know. It's such a crazy rush to that point. Like the fall of Anakin to be Darth Vader and the Emperor taking over and stuff. Just you enjoy the environments more in the prequels. Yeah, I could see that. Well, in the sequel trilogy, The Force Awakens didn't really have any... That was just a real rehash of environments. Episode 8, they were stuck on that ship most of the time, and then they went to that terrible casino planet. But the salt place was kind of nice. And then Rise of Skywalker, they went to 4 million places, and they were pretty interesting, but they only stayed on them for 90 seconds at a time. You going to sleep, One Lich? Or somebody else? Oh, Princess. Goodbye, Princey baby. I need to sleep and I need to talk to the egg miners. I don't know you. What do you want? What's your background? I am Rasami Esurarnat, Archer. Thanks for helping me with that cliff racer, you bitch. I guess you don't know me. Why do you care? Is this a house? Can I sleep in your yurt?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Manat Shima badass. What do you know about cave rats? The Cave rat is a subterranean variety, the hardy, abundant hunter-scavenger. Rat meat is tough and greasy, with an unpleasant odor and taste. Nonetheless, it is cheap, abundant, and nutritious, and palatable, when cooked in a stew and masked by strong spices. If you just think too hard about the Gungans, why do you have an underwater city? Didn't they, like, not know about each other, too? On the other sides of the planet? The amazing thing about George Lucas and, can't rest. Enemies nearby. Clowns will eat me. There he is. Crap. George Lucas sold the prequels on merchandising. He financed everything by saying, I'll sell you the rights to the toys. Remember Star Wars toys? You can have all the Star Wars toys. He didn't even show them what they would look like. You know? He just said Star Wars toys. And they go, here's a lot of money. We believe you because of Star Wars. And then he had all the money, so he didn't go into debt with it. But he had to make sure that there were a lot of toys in it. The water seems way more dangerous than the land. But the Gungans are morons, so that's why. I got you, Cliff Racer. Think you're so special. He's a genius businessman, George Lucas. Didn't want to pay a director, he directed himself. Or maybe it was an ego thing. Like, this time I'm going to direct and write everything. When the first movies were totally saved by other people. Especially the editing. Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Jar Jar?
I love Darth Jar Jar. He's so good at pod racing. He's the best pod racer around.
If you're watching the VOD of this, it'll be continued in the next episode. You know, how things are. Thank you.